pleasure to be here, to be in San Antonio, and I had a wonderful drive this morning getting here, and I was just excited about the opportunity. I think Mardell thought I was just talking when I said I was coming, but usually when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I have been a member of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, and they were realtors, since 1986. And what happened, somebody mentioned to me, oh, I was working with another group, a HUD group, and so I had to go to Washington, and so they said, have you heard about the realtors? Like, no, I haven't. So but there in Washington, I was introduced. In fact, I was at the HUD Undersecretary's office when I was introduced to NARAB. So I'm saying that to let you know how important NARAB is, and how long we've been around, and how long we've been fighting for democracy and housing. That's the important thing, and that's what the national, and it trickles on down to the local, what you do. I'm regional vice president. Because of the United States being so big, and that we got one, a president and his cabinet, but they sought to have someone from each region as a regional vice president, so that they can build boards, work with the local boards, and build boards across the states. I have 4 states: New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So those are my states, and I have to work. Although I am from Texas and a member of the Texas Board of Education Board, my job is to try to build the boards across those 4 states, and it's not easy, because sometimes the boards come up and go down. And just to let y'all know, this is the 3rd time I've been in this position. About 15 years ago, I was regional vice president twice, 2 terms. And then now I let him talk me into doing it this time. My goal is, and that to me there's a ministry in it, because I want to make sure that we have cohesiveness. I want us to I want us to be able to work together. I know Mardell mentioned Houston, and Houston, they all talk about that. Houston is a big chapter, but it doesn't mean that there's not a place for you in NARAB. And just like, Houston is not going to always cover all the board seats. Houston will work. We will, as a state, we will work as a state, and then ultimately as a region, to make sure that each officer who's wanting to move up have an opportunity to be on the board. Sooner or later, you'll have somebody from here on the national board. So we work together to make sure all of those things happen. And when we recognize leaders, we want to make sure that they move up. So hopefully somebody here would like to one day be maybe president. You can be president of the national. It's not, the recent president that went out was from Texas. I don't know, did Vincent ever get down here? No. Okay, he just went out 2 years ago. He was from Fort Worth, Texas. And that's the second one of all these years, the second president from Texas. Fred Blair was the first from Texas. I don't know, some of you probably knew Fred Blair. Did anybody know Fred Blair? Okay. He came down, I remember he came down here with me a few years back when we were working, trying to get the board built up. So we do have offices, and we have many national offices from the state of Texas as well. One of the things that I just want to talk to you about is the regional conference. And it's going to be in New Orleans, April 5th and 6th. How many of you have had an opportunity to register? Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I was number one.
Yeah.